Hi everyone, welcome to my first YouTube video. I'm so excited about this. Today we're gonna be editing an image. This beautiful looking, all smiling girl, um, amazing image. I shot this image a while ago. It was actually a test shoot, so I decided that okay, let me go ahead and edit this image, and I'll be showing you guys how I edit. Alright, so if you're ready, let's jump right in. Okay, first of all, the first thing I'm going to do is to remove some little blemishes. As you can see, the face is quite, she doesn't really have much, um, you know, blemishes like that. But so I'm going to duplicate the layer. To do that, I will drag my background layer onto the new layer icon, and then we have a new layer. I'm going to do that. Okay, now with this layer, I'm going to use my patch tool. Yeah, the shortcut is J on the piece. Yeah, J actually. So I'm gonna circle around, then drag away. There you go. Circle around, drag away. All right. So I'm just gonna remove some blemishes. So our job will be easy for us to do actually. Yeah. I like this. I love the smile on her face actually. Yeah. Okay, let's see what we've done. Let's see if there's any other place that we need to remove such blemishes. Okay. All right. I think we're fine though. I think we're fine. All right. I think we're fine. Let me zoom out so you can see the full image. Okay. I think we're fine. Now we're just gonna duplicate this layer. I'm gonna use my shortcut Ctrl J. Sorry, that was Ctrl U, Ctrl J. All right. So we have two of our layers. All right, so I'm going to rename this color or low frequency, whichever one you prefer. I'm going to rename this texture. All right, so I'm going to go to my color layer, go to filter, go to noise. I'm going to use the median. It's quite good. I'm going to use a frequency of 5. 5 is fine. Yeah. So I'm going to go to my texture. All right, I'm going to go to image, apply image. I'm sure you know the process. All right, so you can create an action for this if you're going to be using it over and over again, so you don't have to go through the stress of creating your layers and running your frequency separation. Just you can record yourself using the actions doing this. Then when next you want to run your frequency separation, you just play the action. That's quite an easy way to do it. So I'm going to select the color layer. I'm going to select this, and then I'm going to change the blend mode from multiply. I'm going to change it to subtract, and then I'm going to press OK. Remember, your scale is 2 and your offset is 128. So I'm going to press OK. So I'm going to change the blending mode of this texture layer from normal. I'm going to change it to linear light. All right, so I'm going to hold my control on the PC and then my command on the Mac, and I'm going to select the color. So you can see both the texture and the color layers are selected, and then I'm going to press Ctrl G to group. I'm going to name this FS. All right, that's frequency separation, short form, right? Okay, so we've run our frequency separation. So one thing I'm going to do is I love doing this a lot when I'm using frequency separation. So it helps me to have some kind of control over my editing. So I'm going to duplicate the color layer, and then I'm going to power clip it. All right, so what I'm editing actually is not this layer. I'm going to be editing this layer. So just in case I want to start all over again, I could just delete this layer, and I could move on. So I'm going to do the same for my texture layer. I'm going to press Ctrl J to duplicate, and then I'm going to hold my Alt key and then click to create a clipping mask actually. Then I'm going to, as you can see, there is a sharpening going on. Yeah, on the, yeah, there's a sharpening going on. So why that is because the blending mode of the texture layer I duplicated is still on linear light, so I'm going to change it back to normal, and you see. All right, so I'm going to start you know mixing up my model's face. So I'm going to use the mixer brush. You can find it right here. Now the settings are quite I use a weight of 11%, load 75%, mix 90%, and flow 100%. I can actually change it. If you can actually change it if you want to, whichever one you feel comfortable with. You just have to understand how they work and all of that. And here, right here, I'm going to make sure that load the brush after each stroke is not selected, because if that is selected, then your brush is gonna load the part that it cleaned after each stroke. So we don't want that, so I'm gonna disable that. And then clean brush after each stroke, very important. Make sure that is selected also. All right, so I'm gonna zoom in, and then I start mixing. Select your mixing brush, and there you go. Now I'm going to reduce the size of my brush a bit. One of the ways to do it is to use your left bracket key to reduce, right bracket key to increase. The key, you can find the key, the next key after your P key on your keyboard. All right, and then my hardness, I make sure it's on 0. All right, so I'm going to reduce using my shortcut. There you go. Then I'll start mixing. Now, one of the secrets about mixing is you mix your highlights differently and then your shadows differently, so that you create that even tone. Don't drag your highlights to your shadows. The outcome won't be nice at all. All right, so let's get started. So yeah, all right. Okay, so let's move back a bit and let's see what we've done. Let's look at the before and this is the after, right? I think I love this already. You as you can see, the textures are still there. Frequency separation is a sweetheart. I must confess. Before I got to know about frequency separation, the editing technique then was, the face was smooth, but then there was no texture, so it wasn't really realistic. Yeah. All right. So I think there's just a bit more to do beneath here. Alright, so one thing I'm going to do now is that I'm going to go back to the skin. You know, we tend to focus so much on the face and then we forget about the other part of the skin. Alright, the other part of the body, I mean. So of course you're going to, and it's still the same principle. Make sure you don't mix your highlights, you know, focus on, don't drag your highlights to your shadows and vice versa. So you mix them differently for that seamless transition. Now, like I said, you can increase the radius of your brush depending on the part of the image that you're actually mixing. All right, good job. Okay, you just have to take your time. Yeah, you know, because this is a tutorial video, I'm even, you know, fast. I don't excuse me, I don't want the video to be very long. So if I was just editing on my own, of course there are some things I would want to, you know, do. So the skin, you have to, you know, make sure you get it right. Don't be in a hurry. I know I've mentioned that a lot of times, that you shouldn't be in a hurry, but you see, it's so important. So important. Okay. All right. So around her neck area, we're just gonna do the same. All right. So I'm trying to take my time to get it right. All right. So let's see what we've done so far. Okay. So let's look at the before and this day. Yeah. I think this is amazing. All right. This is amazing. So what I'm gonna do next is to crop the image to the ratio, using the ratio 4:5. So I'm gonna press C for my crop tool, and then I'm gonna adjust the image accordingly, because I'm actually it's for the sake of Instagram. All right, so I think we're gonna stop here for this video. You know, the purpose was to edit the face, the you know, the skin retouch and all of that. So let's look at before and then let's look at after. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and if you've not subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and then if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. So I mean, that's some form of encouragement. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. See you guys in the next video. Bye bye.